Well, Token fans, it's been a little bit since my last video. I'm sorry again. Damn it, just when I was trying to do it, I ended up slipping back into the habits and not doing it. I know I keep saying this, but I really want to try and get out of this funk I've been having lately. For nearly 2 damn years now. Like, I've been having this since around mid to late 2024. When internet started acting up, so I couldn't be watching a lot of shows. Because of that, I ended up falling into this little habit of skipping anime. I've been planning to watch them from start to finish as they start airing. But stupid, I always got into me. I'm not in your fan. But hopefully I'll try my best to do it. But I want to hopefully this week focus on JoJo. Focus on this. I've been reading the manga of JoJo Part 4. And I'm currently up to, I only got past the sheer heart attack storyline. And yes, I also got back to Rock Paper Scissors arc, which I was kind of inquiring about something. I see the whole Yuko Hana Josuke no Kuyasu was to the anime, but no, that was actually in the manga. I just couldn't find it. Yeah. So basically, next arc I'm on is the I Am an Alien arc, which uses Mikitaka. I'm putting anime, I'm still pretty early on in that. Like, I haven't even gone to Joseph's introduction yet, so basically, the battle against Akiba Toshi has not gone to it yet. So, I want to try to get through the anime next few days, because there's part 7 games later this month. A few weeks, actually. And we get HBO Max coming out in the UK. But that might not last long if the merger between Warner Bros. Discovery and Paramount Skydance goes through. Yeah, because they plan to merge 2 streaming sites together. That does happen. They only started to release HBO Max in the UK, and they're only just going to merge it. They're probably going to discontinue it, just merge it with Paramount. Kind of pisses me off. Maybe they'll shut down Paramount Plus and just move their content to HBO Max. Because otherwise, what we'll probably releasing it in some other countries, and it's not going to last long. Also, in America, you can watch a lot of classic Cartoon Network shows on Tubi for free. I say US because it's not very long to be here. So it makes me hopefully think that they might be on the upcoming UK release of HBO Max. Since we never had a proper way to watch these shows for years. I'm not kidding about that, by the way. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. I'm doing, I'm late to this, I know, but I'm doing a brand new series, but a brand new franchise called Project Red Code. The series is called Super Space Shuttle Gavan Infinity. Named after Uchigeji Gavan. The start of the Metal Hill series from the 1980s. So, we will know. Space Shuttle Gavan, as I said, is the first entry in the Metal Hill series that began in the late 80s. Around from the 80s around throughout the early 90s. And then with a weird show about a robotic dog. Yeah. But, I'll give you one of some shows that are probably more well known to Westerners. There's Matilda, Spearborn, the third Space Shuttle series, or was it the second? I think it's the second, Sharavan, I think. Or was it Shida? I can't remember. I can't remember which one. There's also Dugo B Fighter and its sequel series, B Fighter Kabuto. Why those ones? Those were adapted into two nice tokusatsu series by Saban called VR Troopers, which that's Matilda and Spielborn, and also the Blue Space Sheriff. I forgot his name again. So, and B-Bag Beetleborgs, and second season Beetleborgs Metallics. And that's Juco B-Fighter and B-Fighter Kabuto. I think it was a bad idea for Zabal to try to create something more successful as Power Rangers. So as Power Rangers with other Tokusatsu series, make them iconic, but the work wasn't really there. Don't get me wrong, Beetleborgs and Beetletroopers are good shows in their own right, but my guess is they couldn't do much to stand apart, make themselves unique. These Beetleborgs try to be more unique with kids becoming the superheroes. But they ended up doing Wiggle Network and then Justin the Power Rangers to try and appeal to that same audience. I don't hate Justin, but man, that decision was stupid. Also, so April, when I was Max Raya, was adapted for this one Coleman and Black RX and some other Converted seasons. Don't ask. It's weird. They couldn't give Dex a cool transformation phrase. Instead, he just said Ecto Phase Activate. Sound very stilted and stuff. Didn't sound cool. It's not as catchy as Henshin. It just means transform in Japanese. Like, I'm surprised about didn't try to think of a cool word to say when you say transform. Instead of just saying Ecto Phase Activate, it's kind of a dumb name. The fuck was that just then? Those just really freaking me out sometimes. With the way they do it, say, with how the sounds they make. Kicks me out too. Because sometimes I think they're being killed or something. I know that's weird, but maybe just watch too much horror stuff. I don't, but horror videos I mean, never watched any horror films. Technically, anyway, I did technically watch 2 horror films over the past few years. The Resident Evil reboot of the 2020s. And the recently released Return to Silent Hill. But they're not really scary. And Return to Silent Hill, I wasn't even scared. I did get one jump, but like, that jump. I'm like, something like that. Didn't get reacted like that. Because I didn't feel any tenseness. I wasn't overall familiar with the story of Silent Hill 2. I played a bit of the remake on PlayStation. And I was scared shitless. Like, I felt the tense atmosphere. The film didn't make me feel tense at all. It just felt disappointing. Like, the series can't really make it to films for some reason. Resident Evil also has that reputation. Thanks to Anderson, and Studio Menon on the more recent one. But let's just hope this upcoming one will be good. Hopefully. I'm worried. I don't know, the studio bugged up the last one. Who said he wouldn't do this time? I get off topic. Let's get into this brand new show, Super Space. So let's get into the brand new Gavan series. It's getting a Project Red. Who knows what we're going to get next year? Now, the reason I chose Gavan is because, well, it's a good transitional piece into this new series. It's more so as a transitioning series for this brand new franchise, which is a smart decision, actually. This is a brand new series. Choosing a familiar name, like Gavan, to slowly transition into this brand new phase in Tokusatsu. So, I hope we're going to catch on Goju soon. Right. Let's get it. So, the episode opens up with a space battle. I see 5 Gavans fighting. Yeah, I don't think those two though are. Those suits are just obviously recolors. Most of, I guess those suits are just budget. They just look like recolors. I can tell they're just recolors. And I know that eyebrow that's going to be used for the six Ranger type character. And what I mean is obviously you get this series is going to have a six Ranger type character introduced later during the summer. Because no way to ditch this iconic formula. I mean, it was literally just a budget pin in Super Sentai just shake up the show. Just to shake up Jew Ranger. Shake up Jew Ranger. It just became so popular, it became a tradition in the Sentai series. And they're willing to teach that now, since Kamen does secondary writers of big girls, stars, and girls, and so does Digimon have new characters join the group, etc. So, yeah, we learned this is actually a vision. And for, is he a director? I think he is. It's real he's later, I think, that he's director. As I say, that was just a vision of the future. As he hoping the Gavans will be able to stop that future from happening. As then cut to the title card, there's no intro for the first episode. Makes sense. Some seasons do that. Some seasons I did that as well. So, yeah. But yeah, now actually about this 21st century has now come home to aliens and humans living in peace. But as it's happening, a crime's going on. Yes, crimes still happen. So they have a police force. Sound familiar? It sounds similar to Power Rangers SPD in a way. That also takes place in the 21st century. Even though it shouldn't have. Like, it was only 20 years away. Whose bright idea was it? Whose bright idea was it to say SPD in 2025? I'll say further on, later in the years. Like, I don't know, 2050, 2028? Sorry, 2088, 2090, etc. Like I said, it's just weird. Yeah, because he can play a bunch of USPD. I'm trying to cover Power Rangers and Super Sentai soon. Hopefully this year, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway. This could also be chased by Mikia Wanaburi and Patron. Mikia is a cop and Patra is his robot assistant, robot partner. So, Jason O'Connor. I don't seem to be that good at a job. Squirrel ends up using some sort of one of the new toys of the season, a black version of it, create a weapon for his arm. That's it. That's decided by our lead character, Reiji Doki. Yeah, Doki. Weird name, but alright. So you see, the guys ends come in to pick on Reiji, but Reiji just ends up kicking their asses. And he ends up transforming as the lead character, Gavan Infinity. Because it's only brief, we don't see the proper transformation. Just a brief show of suit in action. What a spaceship does. I'll take care of this. He takes up what's called Emo Gear. Before he can question the guy, the two idiots come in swim in. When dialogue stresses that they all work for the same place but in different departments. Seems the department Reiji's in isn't exactly well liked. Anyway, back to calls Ricky a Gavan. So, yeah, you can tell they don't get along. And this guy seems to be like the Mr. Satan type character. You know, so who's an idiot and an idiot, but is somehow taking all the credit for something. This is just the first episode. I can't really judge much on these characters yet. So you don't seem to be aware of him being a Gavan either. Like it's a secret. So it was reported to the two people he works with, Daisuke Date, a scientist I think he is, and Agi, a hologram. I think she's either a robot or more hologram. Like artificial intelligence, maybe? I don't know. It's not really explained much what she is, but see, it seems she was made by the chief. So, the first tokusatsu included a robot as one of the main characters. There was I forgot the name, but it was a character in Kamen 01. And that wasn't allied to the main cast. Even though she was a machine, she has a bug. She was fun from what I gather. I've not seen 01. I definitely do want to check out every Kamen season whenever I can. But for now, so we're getting out to say that the department is completely secret. Anyway, means what goes on there is completely secret. What they actually do. Why? Let's put a pin in that for now. Yeah. And also, before works, anyway, he'll notified by Carol Wigless. I probably butchered that. Because that's one hell of a name. Like, some of the characters have regular sounding names. But, oh boy, he doesn't, I don't think he's Japanese, at least he wasn't. Whereas, I think he was born in Japan, but his family originated from another country. Well, one of his parents got from another country. He has the name. Because he is Asian, you can tell. So most likely he was born and lived in Japan his entire life. That's just a guess, because that's just one hell of a name. More than normally happening on another Earth. Yes, I think that actually is a multiverse. Living multiple Earths. And seems the police can travel between the police seems to travel between them freely. Yes. So it isn't there. So the trio head off to the designated Earth to stop the spread of the emo gear. Then we also get a glimpse of another main character whose name is not going to be revealed yet, but he's going to be reported in the next episode, so put a pin in him for now. Situation going on top of a terroristic protest. As a guy is seen as under a terroristic threat powered by the emo gear. The emo gears are tied to emotions, so. The girl who's his sister tries to tell him to stop, but he's not listening. She nearly gets killed too, but luckily Reichi comes in to save the day. Gets her to safety. As his Agi's ability to match the world she goes to. Someone like Gavan as his dream see realms, how they fit the role of that dream. So it's gonna be like maybe a running gag from now on. Got spots. Pardon me. Gavan. Oh, she just was Reggie reassures her that he's gonna help her brother. You can tell he's probably not a bad guy deep down. He's gonna stop him from doing this stuff. So, we get a quote from Agi saying that he doesn't stop when he gets like this. So yeah, Raging crunches the guy, and we see how monsters of the week are formed. By overwhelming emotion going into emo gears, the dark emo gears, and then creating some type of monster. That's what Gamma. It's not really explained much, but it's like it's common occurrence by their reactions. Also, Reggie has a past that's being teased. Also, we'll get. Also, that's how we'll get. That's how we became Gavan Infinity. Shows how he became Gavan this season. You know what I mean? So for now, let's go see the section. Mysterious guy dressed in traditional Japanese style outfit, watching his open unfold, survives when Reiji transforms. Now, how they transform is basically similar in the original. Well, not exactly. The same Chojaku is still the phrase used. It seems to be electropite or something. Electropite? I don't know. At least means electro something. That's what it's translated to. Now, in the original spaceship, in the previous spaceship seasons, or especially some other series like it, the Mel Hill series, they didn't really have any devices to transform per se. Unlike Super Sentai's tension devices. Okay, Sentai did do that iPad first. I think the first time I released Sentai device used to become a Sentai was in Denshi Sentai Digimon. But that began prior to that in Jack Denki Tai. The capsules and stuff. But also Kichi Bamban, they can't do that. Yeah, so I just saying, this is an entire Sentai season using a device to transform, like a smaller device that allows them to transform on a go, not just spinning around to transform. It's one of the weirdest choices ever. Maybe budget, you couldn't have any transformation devices? I don't know. Anyway, all he said was Chochaku, and shit comes in, blasting on a suit. And well, Sue does that here, except the blast is coming from a gun. Oh, see. And well, if you're with your Gavin, you know about the narrator recapping the transformation, about how much time it takes, and then shows us the actual transformation itself. I hope that wasn't in every episode, because to me that might get grading pretty fast. That might get pretty grading for me. We'll see, But yeah, it's a really cool transformation. It's really it's really a short, simple fight. It's basically Meiji ends up opening up the guy's eyes while he's done, making his sister cry. So anyway, Reiji defeats the monster. The guy's arrested as well. The narrator basically knows what it always is basically telling the audience what they want to know in a way. Yeah, she knows what we want, saying she knows we got questions at why is what they do secret. And she teases us by saying they'll be told another time. And into that, the guy from earlier, the one traditional Japanese comment, confronts Reiji asking what a Gavan is. And his baby brother is trying to attack him. I mean, Reiji's wanted to tell him if he stopped attacking, but seeing not listening. And pulls out his own device, a similar MO cap, and transforms his own Gavan, a silver Gavan. This is Gavan Bushido. But more on him in the next episode. I'll see you there, girls, and I can't wait to talk about the series properly. And hopefully be able to get a review quickly again, at least some point soon, hopefully. We'll see, but I'm going to try my best to catch up on the next few weeks. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please thumbs up and want to see more, subscribe to the channel, update all this future. And I'll see you guys at episodes 2 and 3. And I'm looking forward to see where this franchise goes next year. Sayonara.